And that's why I'll never trust a triceratops.
You were so quick with that. Oh my god.
Because I'm a
You
fan.
were like sitting and waiting on that one.
You were like, you had the Roman Empire on the tip of your tongue glitch, and she beat you to
I
it.
didn't. I decided to stop doing that.
We let that one go last week.
Oh, did we?
And
He's peacefully
Yeah.
lays to rest.
Has it gone the way of the babu?
yes.
No, that
Apparently
one
he's
is
not
he's
gone.
getting dragged into plot.
Anyways, introduction time.
Hello. And welcome to our gathering of heroes. These are the would-be heroes of the Marvel Universe, an actual play using the relatively new Marvel Multiverse 616 ttrpg system. As a warning, this is a game that can explore mature themes, and while we will be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, or other topics. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. Three quick acknowledgements to Roll20, the official virtual tabletop of the Marvel Multiverse TTRPG system. Demiplane, owned by Roll29, a platform that connects TTRPG fans to make games better with high-quality tools that enhance the ways games can be played, shared, and explored. And to Marvel Comics, without whom none of this would be happening. So a quick introduction to our cast. Let's start with Dora.
Hi, I'm Pandora Beatrix. I will be playing Dr. Penelope Parator, aka Beholder.
Glitch.
Hi everybody, I'm Glitch. I will be playing Alexi, aka Anima. And I'm wearing something animal themed tonight. Look at me on brand.
Aya.
Hello, I am Aya. I play the reason that we have body horror as a list in the list, Dualily. Because if you think about it, a little girl pulling things out of her body is kind of body horror, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Depends on what
I
you
mean,
Just a smidge.
Just a
Yeah.
smidge. Just don't think about it too long.
Just don't think about it at all, actually. Just let it happen.
Cassidy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cassie, or Random Attempt, and tonight I will be playing Liberty Lass or Samantha Holmes.
Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, also known as Soulbide. Tonight I'll be playing Cal Winters, aka Dreadfire.
So what happened? What has been going on with our heroes? With Samantha, aka Liberty Lass, had left to accompany her parents to a street festival at the waterfront. And Hal Winters had surreptitiously followed. Everyone else left at the headquarters, did some investigation with regards to the mysterious small porcelain hat, shard of hat that had been found outside of some, with a quick peek inside the room to note that the gnome that was crafted by seemed to still be there. The team was left with more questions than answers.
So
So
many
Lily
more questions.
identified that the piece, in fact, was summoned by her because of its innate sort of a magical essence. But then Hal Winters contacted the team, basically making note that there will be fireworks. Lily, liking fireworks, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, pestered Penny until until Penny acquiesced, and to the fireworks the team went with a minor stop by Lexi, meet their mother at a neutral location, or at least what thought was a neutral location for her apartment. Current apartment still held in thing. Mom, however, take it upon herself to prevent any mishap by capturing Alexei in the form of a giant owl and flying them away from it. Whereupon Mom disclosed that there was in fact a trap.
Alexei is at this point selling that apartment. Alexei's like, I have so many reasons not to stay at that place anymore.
So, after a talk and some disclosure of information and a quick little portal to a pocket dimension and a little bit of, let's call it, education. Okay, we'll find out soon. Alexei joined her teammates at this festival where
Alexei heard there would be funnel cake.
There was funnel cake. Very briefly.
Priorities.
I don't think anybody actually really got to enjoy the funnel cake.
Yeah,
no, we did. We ate it.
We
There was a
were
little
in the
bit-
process when things started to explode.
And
Yeah.
balloon carts started, let's call it randomly, blowing up in clouds of fire, explosion, rubble all over the place. Cal Winters immediately identified a potential threat and started running away from a crowd with a balloon cart, and then managed to duck out of the way of / was missed by a bullet, but identified the source of the, let's call it, incendiary, in the sense of someone was shooting these carts, deliberately causing mayhem, carts blowing up, flames all around. One of our team decided to copy the shapeshifting powers of another and turned into an ankylosaurus.
Again.
Lily's favorite type
And
kind of animal.
basically decided to literally use their newfound 4 tons of body to stamp out a fire.
Well, you had said previously that the carts were full of fireworks and were ongoing explosions.
Yes.
They were not one-time things.
So-
So she
And-
was blocking the fireworks from hurting other people. And then like 4 different other ones went off and she's just sort of sitting there like, well, fuck.
Well, Alexei turning to wolf form, trying to identify other sources of fireworks. Lily pulling a fire hose out of her body like a clown handkerchief. Then
Which impressed and awed all
very
surrounding
impressively
fans.
to connect it to the hydrant that she destroyed, causing the fire hose, and with Lily not having nearly enough strength alone to handle it, causing the fire hose to start flapping berserkly, power washing the Ankylosaurus. And generally mayhem, chaos, and with Alexei turning into their human form to head south to attempt to find their police friend, was run into full tilt by a civilian. Basically, upon disentangling themselves from the limbs, basically said, "Help me! They're trying to kill me." Now you're all caught up, and we
It's a
can
great point to leave off on.
literally, I guess, nice to me. Remember the turnover. It does not, of course. So, what we're going to do is we're going to basically,
We're gonna dance.
pretty sure if
I mean, we didn't do that many things. We can scroll back and see the initiatives.
Close.
I'll dance with you, Dualily.
Well, you could be able to. You have a 7 in agility. Oh, you have 7s? Holy crap. I just realized you have 7 vigilance. That's amazing.
Someone's very vigilant. Someone
Hey,
pays attention,
she has a shtick and she's sticking with it.
and she's sticking with it.
Kind of amazing. All right, where the heck? How far back is it? It's too far.
Why was I
There you go.
rolling melee checks? What were we doing?
But to
Why?
to maneuver the
Were you-
cart.
There we go.
Is that what
Oh
that
yeah, I
was?
think they were
Yeah.
non-combat.
Yeah.
Like that's so not my thing.
Yeah, I think they were non-combat ones. Because you were getting the carts out of the way while I was leading you to them before one nearly set my tail on fire.
Yeah.
Thought it identified it as initiative.
They should. If you click the right button to roll it and don't just roll vigilance because you weren't
I
thinking
don't
about
think
it.
we rolled initiative, so
I don't remember us rolling initiative. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that was a week
you just
ago,
kind
so
of
I may
gave
be
us a
wrong.
random initiative order.
That is also plausible.
That is also possible. So why don't we do this then? Let's roll initiative now.
Okie doke.
Yes, there were
Initiate
vigilance rolls.
initiative.
The special, very specific roll cube button on the sheet for this one thing.
Oh, there it is. Initiative.
Because consistent UI is for other people. I seem to have done okay.
Jeez.
Okay, hang on. I realized just recently that I have had Edge on initiative and haven't been using it.
Cool.
So don't mind
Probably.
me as I use that for once.
I'm assuming it's
Sick.
probably going first.
I got an 11.
I don't understand. I got a B.
E.
Tis
Capital
13, I
B.
think.
Oh, very nice. Liberty Louse.
She's doing math.
Oh, I got a 16.
Let me just roll. Find the guy. Oh. There we go. Stay tuned as Roll20 decides to. Terrible. Pretty sure you have a higher agility than they do. Okay. Oh, rounding out the top. Beholder.
So, given that in the recap, the ongoing nature of the explosions fell off of the descriptions, does that imply that that is not a meaningful thing to be doing for me, or what?
Well, considering how fast it was all going before, and at this point in time, most of the carts that you see up and down the street have exploded and are on fire and starting to shoot. fireworks.
Okay, so they are ongoing.
Yes.
Okay, are all the fireworks just going up? Are they not actually endangering people by going directly sideways?
Really?
Well,
All over the place.
the whole reason I did this was to protect bystanders. If I don't need to do that, I will happily do something else. But I need to know
You are
what's going
protecting
on.
bystanders from this particular cart.
Yeah. So
Rest of
so
the
that's a
carts.
yes. So that's a yes then to that question of
Yes.
the ongoing fireworks are putting bystanders in danger.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. The did Cal send in the telepathic link information about the source of the gunshot, like positional
Not-
or anything?
Not yet. I mean, he
Okay.
just got back to the square, but yeah, that's probably coming next.
Okay. Then yeah. I don't have a whole lot of things to do productively then until I have more information. There isn't a way of, like, because of how fireworks work and fuses, like they're basically waterproof. Like there's no way to stop an ongoing fireworks event once it has started. If I'm understanding that correctly. If there is, I would love to brain at it and do that thing, but
I mean, what's the
I
thing?
mean,
Brain
could you stomp on them to put them out?
Grind them out like cigarettes.
my personal presumption based on physics was no. But I'm asking Mike just in case. That's not how things work here.
I mean, my understanding of fireworks specifically is that they're just literally gunpowder packed things.
There's a little more to it.
It's the fuse is the trick, right? Like
if you can grind away the point where the fuse is not blowing it up, theoretically you could stop the firework.
You could also, if you were to manage to get the device wet, it could in fact prevent the gunpowder from igniting.
I mean, if the inside
In theory.
was immersed, yes.
Yeah.
I don't really have access to that much.
You're literally getting spray washed by a power hose.
Yeah, but it has to be in it, which means it has to be submerged for a significant amount of time, or have holes poked in it, and then there's a bunch of things.
Or soaked.
I think the answer
enough.
here is that we're getting slightly into the weeds. I am asking you, Mike, what would you like me to be able to do with this situation? Because if it's do something, then the answer is yes, I can brain at it, and then I roll dice and things happen. But if the answer is no, then I will continue staying here and taking it in the stomach.
You could turn into an elephant and help Lily spray everything with water.
That's not how elephants work in real life. Excellent idea.
It's a comic book game. It doesn't have to work in real life.
That's true. That's very true.
That's fair.
I wanted to absorb the water, to use beauty as a water I-beam, but I'm too hardy now because I'm a dinosaur, so it did not do enough damage for me to actually absorb anything, and thus I don't have it.
I mean, you can turn back and then see what happens. Basically, it feels like you have protected your particular region of civilians. There's not many people left in the immediate vicinity because they're all beaten feet at double speed away from all the things down the side streets. There are no civilians in immediate threat.
Other than the guy who ran into...
because he was sort of... I mean, he was being herded, let's face it. And other than that...
are there still cops here shooting at me and stuff? What's going on with that?
Oh yeah.
I think there was one debating
I recall that
if
being
he
a
wanted
thing
to shoot
before.
at you. Yeah. I don't think he
I'm pretty
actually
sure I
shot.
shouted at one. I feel like I was shouting at them to try and stop, and then I got rammed into. So I don't know if that worked.
Yeah, I don't think the cops ever got added to the map, so it's just an environmental condition of cops doing stuff with guns.
Do we actually have any police?
Roll for usefulness.
Do we have a police token? I don't have a police. They're going to be average civilians. Slightly above average, but still average.
Remind me to tell you a story later about average policemen in superhero games, but it's not relevant right now.
That is so specific.
No, it's I just can't let go of certain things. It's fine.
Come on.
We'll talk
So
about it.
okay, so there still doesn't seem to be until I hear what's going on with explosions and gunfire from other people communication wise, I don't have anything better to do at the moment anyway. So I'm gonna wait. But and then maybe I'll jump back into the initiative when I have something to do.
Okie dokie. So you can hold an action until something. Just undefine it something. Until something better.
Well, do you mean are we using D&D terms like are you asking me to ready an action based on a trigger?
I mean, I think this one still allows a hold action, which is basically essentially based upon some kind of. We can be nebulous about it and say, something else happens to change the thing, then you can hop it.
Because yeah, the answer is I actually have something productive to do. Is the trigger.
Leaves are here-ish. We need to get better numbers. And you are essentially holding your action.
Yeah.
Okay. Dreadfire.
Okay, so he was just now getting back into the street corner, I think, from where he had pushed things away. So he's going to continue moving through. I believe you had said there was a police officer somewhere around here, like contemplating shooting at the dinosaur, like hadn't quite made up his mind yet, maybe.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes. So he's going to stop in front of him. Put that thing away. Look, you got a shooter at least 200 yards that way. Go find it. Do something useful. What, are you going to shoot a dinosaur? The whole city's exploding and you're worried about the dinosaur.
Dang.
And then he will communicate to the rest of the team of the telepathic link. Bombs are a distraction. Somebody's shooting them with a high-powered rifle. Keep your eyes open. There's something else going on.
Still beans.
And then he'll just stay put looking for anybody suspicious.
Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
People not running away at this point is suspicious, unless they're cops or us.
Yeah, true.
Nobody on the street.
I didn't like that phrasing.
Well, I mean, it's relevant. But yes,
Yeah.
I would like to. I have something productive to do now. Then.
Hey.
Might be awkward. No, I tried this at least once, so it's fine. I'm gonna abandon the dinosaur and turn into a bird so I can go up and get a better view of where somebody might be shooting from.
Okie dokie. There goes poof.
We still haven't directly spotted Cassie, though?
Not as yet.
Because I have ESP up. I just wanted to... Like, last time it wasn't relevant because Cassie wasn't here, so we're just glossing over it, but...
So there. Journal. Liberty Lass. I'm going to put Liberty Lass. Going to be bottom left on the map. I have vision because dynamic lighting isn't automatic apparently. See the map now. And that Dreadfire, that's yours?
Sorry, what?
You're done?
Yes.
And Beholder is done as well. You're taking to the sky.
Yes. Well, I mean, I presumed I would be looking around at that point, but
Give me a vigilance check.
as one
And
does.
non-combat. Not that it matters.
Well, you know, I roll crappily, not infrequently.
Yeah, that's a terrible roll. Terrible. Practically
Alright.
not even, yeah.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'll do the 3 again, I guess. Wow, a 3 again. Wow, nice. Okay, so yeah, it's 18.
Your terrible roll is still success.
Yeah, I know, right?
You in fact see a number of individuals on various rooftops.
Okay.
Very the professional looking in a sense of, you know, black suit, black gloves, black balaclava,
Okay.
high-powered
they all have-
rifles.
Do they all have rifles?
All have rifles.
Fascinating. I feel like, oh, well, so, like, where?
See them? Oh, okay.
I mean, I see one. Wait, is there? Oh no, I just have to zoom out more. Okay,
zoom out the map.
it's all the like, sort of, gray, blobby guys.
Great blobby guy. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this could get awkward real quick, but whatever. So yeah.
Oh shit.
Penny is going to just blast the rifle of I guess the nearest guy, so the guy to the north.
Okay.
With beauty.
Called shots. Are we getting called shots in this game? All right. Give me, I guess that's
It's logic.
the logic, right?
Yep. Pew pew. Well, we can do better than that. 16.
But it hits high enough above the target number. 16?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's 5 above. I'll give it to you. Yes, you shoot the rifle out of the guy's hand.
Yeah, she's not really sure, like, because she did not detect other people with superpowers, she's a bit wary about, like, unleashing on the actual guys.
Blasting them with energy.
But yeah, the guns are fair game.
Fair. I mean,
Okay, and then I guess, well, she already moved to go up, so yeah, so she's done.
and I mean, technically, shapeshift is an action.
Accurate.
Technically, the blast couldn't happen. I will allow it.
Technically, well, because technically shapeshift can be a standard or a reaction.
Is it a reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's both standard and reaction.
Yeah, the reaction trigger for
Oh.
it is in danger, which we have been very
Okay.
very
Ambiguous.
very
Yes, I'll allow it.
permissive about.
I'm already allowing it.
Yeah.
I'm arguing it.
I'm arguing in the other direction, but it's fine.
Exactly. Oh, Liberty Labs. You have been essentially crowd surf pushed, you and your parents, and you're basically making sure your parents are safe.
Yeah.
Basically down one side street when in the one main area, all the looked like, I don't know, the popcorn carts or balloon carts or something. Something was blowing up, and then another one blew up, and then another one blew up, and everything went all crazy. Everybody starts screaming and yelling, and everybody's running down this way. The police are over there, and they're like, "Go that way! No, get out of here! This is something."
Dangerous.
Sure.
People are screaming terrorists. People are screaming
Dinosaur.
explosions.
So many funnel cakes dropped on the street.
Giant wolf.
The true tragedy.
Fremont funnel cakes. And how
Found
do
a
you
giant wolf in
get
the
away from your
street.
parents?
Sorry.
How do you get away from your parents?
If
Well,
indeed you want to.
I imagine that her first priority is getting them someplace safe.
Yep.
Like, before anything else, like, okay, I'm one hero. I know that I'm one super powered individual. Let's not use the word hero right now. All right. I'm one super powered individual, and there are at least 4 other that I know are in the area because I'm hearing you guys in my head, I'm sure.
Yep. Fair.
Yeah.
So, my number 1 priority is, 1, not revealing my secret identity. But that's my number 2 priority. My number 1 priority is my parents. My number 2 priority is keeping myself, like Samantha right now. And if I see an opportunity where I think that they're safe and I can get back to everybody else, then that's what I'll do. But for right now, I'm focused on guiding them to safety.
Okay. So if you're staying super, super close to them, then you can guide them to safety. If you're sort of loosey-goosey and you're just sort of running with the crowd, then inevitably, as this happens with crowds, there will be people that get in between you.
Yeah, no, she is like staying as close to them as she possibly can. And even if that means like when it's a crowd and everybody's kind of focused on everything else, I imagine. So if she needs to like kind of shunt 5 feet to get closer to her parents at some point, if she thinks she can do that safely without hurting somebody or letting anybody know who she is, then she might do that to keep up, but not likely. She's pretty athletic on her own and nimble, so I figure she can weave the crowd pretty easily.
You can easily match pace with anybody in the crowd. And if you're sticking to your parents like glue, then you definitely have an easy time essentially hurting them and following the crowd to a safe distance.
Once I get them past the police line, though,
Okay.
like, because obviously there are police here and they're monitoring what's going on. I'm going to go, okay, I just saw one of my friends over there. I'm going to go make sure they're okay. And I'm just going to run down the street and out of view.
Okay.
So it'll probably take me a couple of turns to get back with everybody.
All right.
Taking the long way around.
Fair.
And when I arrive, it will be wielding a sewer cap, like a sewer lid.
Amazing.
Manhole cover.
Manhole. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Amazing. Perfect.
All right. So, give you.
Oh, and I'll have like you know how they have those. I'll do the Spider-Man thing too, like when he has to like switch in a crowd and he like just takes a mask from a booth somewhere.
Yeah, there
So,
were Fremont
I'm like-
masks everywhere.
Yeah, there were
Yeah, I'm
Fremont
wearing a
masks everywhere, so
Fremont
now you
the
just look like
Troll.
Fremont.
Not the troll. and I'm wearing like I'm wearing a Fremont Street or whatever t-shirt too.
Fremont
Oh.
Fremont Fest 2024, Fremont Kid Mask, and a sewer.
Like it's like knit. It's not like plastic or vinyl. It's like somebody crocheted the mask.
Oh,
Oh,
one
you're
of
looking
the like
for it.
small vendor ones. Yeah.
Bulk crafts now.
The
There's always that one small vendor stand
The
that just has a
artisan.
bunch of
Yeah.
like knitted stuff.
artisan mask, where they crocheted the
Mm-hmm.
fair. Okay. All right. So that will be you. Acquiring your costume. You, Lily.
Okay.
That hose is going crazy.
The host is going crazy. This is not good. This is not what I intended. I'm going to attempt to take control of that hose.
Are you?
Yes.
Cool. Give me a melee check.
Oh.
We believe in you.
Oh no,
You
not
can
a
do
melee
it.
check. A non-combat melee check.
That would be a non-combat. Fair warning, you're going to need to roll very high.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
a
you've been
12.
Yeah, you can. Have to, okay. Yeah, it's not cooperating. You have it sort of mostly screwed on. It's still spritzing water, so the entire area is getting slicker and slicker, which doesn't help your footing at all. And this hose is just straight out and just halfway across the street is just doing this floppy octopus arm thing and just going everywhere. There's no more dinosaur now, but the area that was on fire is rapidly not on fire because the
Oh,
hose
well, at least there's that.
is being directed in that direction.
Hmm?
Yeah, so yeah, the hose is just not cooperating.
Rude.
That's you?
That is me, I guess.
Anima.
Okay. Well, I just got run into by a random civilian. So I think after, getting up from off of the ground, kind of in the telepathic link, just going, okay, concrete hurts in normal human form. That sucked. Ow. Hail was lit by slightly on fire, rolled into concrete. Lexi's not having a good time. But then Alexi would look over at the person and be like, okay, hang on. Take a breath. What?
Trying to kill me.
Who's trying? Who?
I don't know.
Take a step back. Okay, that helps nothing. What do you, why would you assume somebody was trying to kill you if you have no clue who it is? This is you're making a very bold assumption. I think we just need to calm down and get you.
And just as that happens, a gunshot hits the brick of the adjoining building next to you, about 5 feet away.
No, okay, that was definitely
And he
that could be one of two things. Just in case yeah, that could be one of two things. Just in case it is being directed towards you, though, I'm just gonna grab the guy and drag him out of line of sight. as much as I can, wherever
Oh.
that may be near me. I can't see the
Yeah.
map, so wherever out of
Well,
wherever
you
the
can't-
closest out of
you
line
can't
of sight
see
is.
where the shooters are because they're on top of roofs.
So bringing him
So-
inside a building would help.
Yeah, that'd probably help.
Yeah, whatever is the closest out of line of sight, if that is ducking into the nearest building, I am willing to do that.
I just realized these buildings don't have doors.
What are
That's
what
not
are
up to
architectural
code.
orders for it?
Fire marshal does not approve.
They're those fake buildings that they have in cities sometimes that just hold like plumbing equipment.
Push them over and they
That's a thing
over
apparently.
like a Hollywood. All right, so then you essentially what? Start moving him down the street?
Yeah, just wherever, because I can't see the map, so wherever the nearest
There's-
like out of line of sight possibly is
Well,
So
where I
are-
want to just kind of like shove this
bullet-
guy.
The bullet came from essentially this way. I will indicate on the map for everybody else. Oh, no, not
Here.
that one.
There are sewer grates.
Currently.
I don't want to take a random civilian into the sewers. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I mean, you run the risk of Reginald, but
Let's say Reggie might be down there. That could be.
Bullet came behind.
So
essentially
are we canonizing that the buildings have no entrances?
I mean, yeah, it probably would be smarter just to duck into a nearby building.
basically running him back down the street the way he came, the way you were heading, because the bullet essentially came from behind you.
Yeah, and then ducking into a nearby building, yeah. The nearest open doors.
It is in
'Cause,
fact,
you know, some people might have locked their doors after hearing gunshots and explosions like smart people would do, but who knows?
that in fact is the
It
case.
is also, you know.
The door is locked.
Okay, cool. Well, I am going to keep trying until one of them is unlocked. So if that takes multiple turns, that takes multiple turns.
All right. So how far down the street do you go? Do you go all the way down to the next block? Because about 15 feet away from you is another flaming firework.
Yeah, I guess all the way down to the next block or whatever.
You gotta steer
And
him.
then in the telepathic link, I'm just gonna go, hey, that random guy I said was being shot at, I'm gonna take him somewhere where he's not being shot at, because it definitely might be that he's actually being shot at.
You're coming to basically you're cross into the street off of the sidewalk. You pass a popcorn cart that's been overturned. There's popcorn all over the place. There's a police officer there that basically was just sort of aiming at and now is aiming up at something. And they're like, what the hell is going on?
We're figuring it out. Hang on.
I'm too old for this shit. It was a dinosaur.
Yeah, that's normal. Just
Now there's a
Still running
laser
fast.
bird.
That was a laser.
this guy does not.
there
read
was
the
the
newspaper.
giant.
I was
There
gonna
was a
say,
giant
yeah.
wolf at one point.
He should not be
mean,
this freaked out. He lives in this universe. Like,
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
Avengers and
This has
Exodus
become a common occurrence in
Galactus shows
Seattle,
up
so I don't
every
know.
other Thursday.
Oh, that shit happens 5 hours away by flight. This is Seattle. Nothing happens here. It's terrible. It's peaceful.
clearly they don't read the Sentinel.
Hey, bud, have you been in town the past like 2 months?
There's lots of park
Like,
benches
you're
being
gonna make 'em-
destroyed. It's a terrible city for park benches.
So dragging this way, and you're gonna essentially you're threading the needle between two carts that are spraying fireworks everywhere. There's a spray of water that keeps, misting the entire street from this distance.
Uh-huh.
It's a distance of 40 feet from where you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 40 feet away from you. Lily's up there trying to struggle with a fire hose that's sort of spraying the entire street. Fires all around you. And this police officer's like, dinosaur's a bird now.
Yeah, that's a common thing. Just focus on the clear shooter. That's
Did you not
you're
see
focusing on
Jurassic
the
Park?
wrong thing.
That was the whole plot point.
How old is this
You're
police
focusing on the wrong
officer?
things. Focus on the shooter. Do
Shooter.
your job.
At which point then down into a crouch. Where?
Up
They
in the roofs.
grab their
Or you're
thing.
not paying attention to anything that's happening.
And he calls it in. Shoot. I don't know the code. I didn't look this one up. Shooter, active shooter scene, shooter on the roof, essentially, and it basically sort of repeats the thing. And you hear almost immediately much more mobile police presence in a sense of sirens coming, and other police essentially find themselves cover positions. This one runs over there. This one's like, you, come with me. And they basically start leading you towards a corner.
Okay, cool. Going to follow them only because random civilian who is being shot at. So, if this were any other scenario, Lexi would be like, man. But you know what? To protect random civilian number one from being shot at.
You're about there. So there, that guy lost his thing. That guy shot already. That guy can't really see.
And then I think that will probably just end my turn, shoving him into the corner that the police are motioning us to. Because what else do I do in this moment?
And where you were 5 feet away from you before, mere seconds ago, another crack and splintering of asphalt on the street as something essentially explodes into the street behind you.
Starts pushing the guy faster.
Because that's
It's
shooter.
like, hey.
At which point the cop is like training around looking for shooter and returns fire.
I think for now that'll end my turn because, well, once the civilian is safely out of harm's way, I can do something. But until then, Lexi's like, no, I should help the poor man. Should actually do my job as a hero, I guess. you know.
Man. Same number for both. It's back.
Fancy.
Oh. Oh. Awkward. Okay. The police officer shoots up and you hear a and claps. The rifle disappears off the ledge, not down, but away from view. This is going to be an internal investigation now. Shot somebody. All right. Get over.
Well, do
Actually,
I think that sorry?
I'll give this one to you as well while you're sort of looking around at other ones and you're sort of getting that bird's eye view. You see the police officer on the street shoots up at the rifle person and punches a hole through his forehead. That's 1930s, 38 points of damage. he's not going.
Okay.
He's out.
Well, charming. Good job. I mean, yay, law enforcement. So the one that I hit with in the gun, did it seem like the blast like damaged the gun to the point where it's not really going to be usable, or literally just knocked it out of his hands? Well, I mean, I can see.
Yes, you can see.
I'm real good at seeing. Is it melted? Is it smoking? Don't shrug at me.
What did you decide the energy is?
Currently, because I haven't absorbed anything else, the default is force.
How much damage did we do?
I don't know that it was. Hang on a sec. So yeah, my mouse has died again, so I'm attempting to navigate with keyboard now.
That's a logic roll, right? So 16
Yes.
would have done 5.
It's a times 4 multiplier.
Yeah. Yeah, and you've got what, 4 multiplier? Yeah. So 5, 20, 26. Yeah. Yeah, the gun's wrecked.
Okay. So I'm gonna ignore that guy then, and obviously ignore dead guy, assuming that he is dead and just doesn't have a hole in his forehead and is like, did he fall down?
Well,
Don't shrug at me, Mike.
I really hope he's not still alive.
I didn't want to kill him.
Okay.
I just rolled it. Good number. From the other
Sounding like he fell down. Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna pick one of the other people who actually is alive and has a gun and do the same thing. Beauty has plenty of range that I don't really need to go closer to them to do this.
Sure.
But I don't know that I can. I'm gonna see if I'm allowed to click things on here. Looks like no. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, because
Old-fashioned way.
yeah, my mouse has completely stopped working. So, so that is a 20, non-special 20. The Marvel die is a 6, not an M.
Perfect. You're aiming, doing the same thing and shooting the gun?
Yeah. Gun nuking.
Identical result. Blast the gun out of his hand. He reacts very similarly, but not completely identical. And you shatter the gun.
I will also like relay the position of the only one that hasn't been attacked yet, because I can see all of them from up here, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
in
one
the
that
top of the
hasn't
link.
attacked is
I'll be like, there's still more. There's still one more with a gun.
way down the end of the block.
Image of where he is.
Two beams. Dreadfire.
I assume he's witnessed the hose chaos, since it's like right behind him. He's probably like actively dodging the angry fire hose. So
He's
gonna
letting it go through you, and it's really weird.
yeah, just kind of like just like swiping back and forth. So he's gonna turn around like, yeah, I got you, kid, and he's gonna summon Dreadfire chains to try and pin down the hose to anchor it so that
You know,
she can aim it.
That's amazing.
Yes. Okay.
Do they steam
nothing else-
under the water?
Right, probably.
Give me.
if nothing else, you can truly say we're a team. We really work together.
Give me a roll. Yep.
Okay.
Respectable.
That's
I mean,
exactly
we
the number
may
I
not
wanted
be
you to get.
doing-
So you you dig deep into the wells of the undeath that your rider host that makes you the gestalt hero that you are, and these dark, ominous, spectral change kind of like just erupt out of the ground. This sort of almost like this nebulous darkness, and they kind of wrap around the hose, sort of essentially choking it like a pipe cleaner. And you now have it essentially aimed at whatever, I guess, you want to aim it at. Or basically, you've cut off most of the thrashing body, and without the thrashing itself, I know this from experience, the tip of the hose aims at whatever's left. So you literally, once you secure the hose, the rest of it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, the goal was to prevent the jumping around so that Lily can aim it wherever she would like.
So Lily can then sort of move up from the position she was at another 10 feet or so to the end of the hose and literally just then aim it. Nice.
And
Thank
then
you.
got it. Beholder pointed out the shooter all the way at the south.
Yep.
Correct. Okay, so he's going to start making his way down there, assuming the others are dealt with. So that'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get to there.
Jesus, how can you move?
It's just your agility, right?
You have 5, and then if you have an agility above 5, you get another one.
Oh, is it just 6?
6.
My agility 7.
But then I think you've got speed too, don't you? Oh no.
No.
All right, I think it's somebody else.
All right, so
Yep.
6, yeah.
I'm all right. So you're gliding up the street in a semi-incorporeal state so that you're not hit by any fireworks?
Yeah, he'll phase as needed. Like, he's probably not phased until it becomes necessary, but yeah.
Fair.
He can do that as a reaction.
I'm even going to have it happen just because flavor.
That makes sense.
Because there's no way you're going to need to go through all your reactions. But the stray fireworks that start flying at you, and then because you have that instinctive thing, it flashes right through you. The civilian underneath you, within 10 feet of you, is like, "Holy fuck!" and starts scrabbling away faster, away from
not a good human shield.
both Alexei and police officer next to them. He's like, good.
Remain calm.
Is it Shaggy?
You saying that doesn't help. You of all people saying remain calm doesn't do anything. Doesn't do much. Yeah.
So chaos ensues. Liberty Lass, you are running back.
So, I have to ask an important question about the topography of the map. That question being, this building right here, how many squares upward is it?
Which one are we talking?
Bottom
the one
right.
with the active shooter.
The
Bottom
active-
right with the active.
7 floors.
But how many squares?
Oh. 14.
Okay.
We're doing.
I
are
can
we
still
doing
do it.
high
Oh,
fact?
I can teleport something like 30 squares total now.
Yeah, because the rank.
Yeah,
it.
because of the rank.
19.
So
yeah, that'll
and
get
I
you.
can do it twice because I can do it as a movement and I can do it as a reaction. So I'm gonna use. So basically, I can move 600 feet per map on a single turn. Um,
Although keep in
So
mind
I-
that reactions only happen against you. You can't just elect to use a reaction.
yeah, but the reaction I think is
Like if he was attacking
if I
you,
don't-
you could react.
well, I still think I have enough to be able to teleport there. Because that's
Yes,
only
absolutely.
95 feet straight to
100%.
the building.
100%.
And then 14 up would still be within range. So, or 14 squares up, right?
Yep, you just Pythagorasing the math in my head, you have enough to get there.
Okay, cool. So all of a sudden, everybody, in your voice, like I appear on this top like corner in a costume you've never seen before because I just pulled it off of racks on the street. And I'm like trying to disguise my voice, but I'm probably not doing a great job of it.
The
So I'm
nerdiest
like,
on Twitch.
never fear, Fremont is here. And I am gonna like throw the manhole cover at this guy. And in my head, I'm just going to say to everybody else, sorry it took me so long. I'm the troll.
I'm trolling all of you.
Was the shouting Fremont is here part necessary? A necessary part of?
I mean, you gotta flavor it. It's
You got to sell it.
I'm
yeah.
being-
gotta sell it,
okay.
yeah.
I'm being
All right.
heroic.
No,
I'm
Okay.
heroic is one of my traits. So like
Upon
having
That's
that.
that is
da-da-da-da.
totally what you're doing.
upon Liberty
I'm
Glass
just
announcing
glad you're
their
safe.
presence and understanding that's who that was that just appeared on the roof, I would use a reaction to use covering fire on this gentleman to give her a chance to get in position.
cool.
So that is
Based on the angle, you're going to have trouble.
okay. Well, I normally have edge, so we'll just call it a flat roll.
You and your 8,000 points, you're going to lose.
So that's
Oh, yeah,
versus,
easy.
versus vigilance, and then it's focus damage.
27 damage to his vigilance
To his focus, yeah.
or his focus. Jesus, this guy's not having a good day. Okay. This guy gets pelted with fire. He's not almost to the point of demoralized, and Liberty Lass teleports up, appears in the Fremont suit, and you chuck a manhole cover at.
Trying to
Be
find
an agility check.
This is going to be a hurled shield bash, by the way. So, but for some reason, there it is. Okay. It's not. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's having some issues. Why can't I just roll? Oh, I think I do it. I'm using, and I hit the wrong thing. That's a 14.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay. It's not a fantastic success or anything, so
Full number.
well, do I get edge from his covering fire? Or suppressing fire or anything?
No, that's just if it crits,
Not
it stuns
specific.
him, basically. It
Okay.
burns his
But-
focus.
I mean, I'm not worried. What's your Marvel die? Because you have a minus. You have a ×3, +1 for the shield. It's 4.
Damage on that's gonna be 18.
Really?
Wait,
yeah.
no, I hit I hit the damage button. Never mind.
What's your Marvel die?
It's 4.
So 4, 4, 16.
So yeah, 18. So it was 18. No, 15. 15 damage.
No, because you rolled a 4. You're at ×4 because you have a weapon instead of ×3.
Oh,
so
that's
it's 6
right.
plus your agility, which is, I think, 5?
My agility's 3.
3. So 19. Close enough. Either way, he had 10 hit points, so it's fine. You clobbered the lights out of this guy. And
And I'm just like, kind of like, as he hits the ground, I'm like, dude, people's kids are here.
public events. What the hell? And he down for the count.
I'm just like, shame on you. Shame.
Lily.
Mm-hmm. So now that I've got better aim with this fire hose, there's no more active shooters, right?
Not that you
As
know.
far as we know. I will start dousing the fires.
Hey. And it's super fun if you've ever done it. I like it. So train the hose because there's no cut off. Essentially, this thing is just going to keep going until it gets stopped somehow, or you just melt the thing. I don't know. Other way. And you turn it around and you start hosing down the active fires and basically just sort of blowing the remnant fireworks down the street in washes of puddle and water, and they, the occasional one sort of still rockets out, but for the most part, you completely saturate the area, and the flame bits start going out.
She'll, over the telepathic link, go, look guys, I'm a firefighter.
So proud of you, Lily.
Over the telepathic link, Liberty Last responds with, good job. I mean, good job.
Doing the persona a little too hard there.
I assume the Darkfire chains on the hose have like tiny little Eldritch fireman hats on. Like, they're helping.
The brigade, yeah.
They're helping.
Or maybe they're just like Dalmatian spotted.
Perfect.
Anima.
Okay, well, there's no more active shooters, like, at all, yeah? Like, they've all been dealt with?
For the moment.
For the moment, at the
Like,
very least.
Mostly their guns have been dealt with, but
I'll
that
say
doesn't mean that they
they
don't
might
have
have more
other
guns.
stuff. Or
Well, for
grenades.
now.
Hold on.
Well, for now. Let's not give Mike any more ideas. Hang on.
A tank parked around the corner. Or,
I feel like Guy has more than one gun is an idea that's kind of just sitting there. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Mike
but
doesn't need that
listen.
level of help.
I mean, I have a plan.
Yeah, but listen, I can hope. Okay.
What are you?
I mean,
Transform to an Ankylos.
obviously, upon the guy panicking, upon seeing Dreadfire, like, he'd be like, "Man, okay." And then just look at the police and be like, "Can you handle the civilian, please, so that I can go do my job?"
Who are you?
Great question.
And
That I can't answer right now because I'm busy.
What's that over there?
Sure,
Like,
it's a
'cause you don't have-
dinosaur.
But
you
also,
don't have a
people
costume or
that-
anything. Like, you're just in
I'm with-
cities.
I'm with the people that are actively helping the situation. That's all you need to know. Help the civilian and do your job so that I can go do mine, and then it's gonna, I guess, also get somewhere hidden to get into bird form to go see how else can be helped, because since when has Alexi ever stayed behind to help civilians? Can we hang on? That's not Alexi's job. Lexi's an
Saying.
investigator and a superhero, not a cop who deals with civilians and has never stayed behind to help civilians. So Lexi's like, definitely not my
circus,
area
not
of
my monkeys.
expertise.
You don't have to justify
Definitely.
yourself. It's all good.
So
If
yeah,
you want to
said
spit on
that,
him
and
as you
then
leave,
kind
that
of-
is also fine.
No, wait, that's too far. That's
How's Adam?
he died. Oh no.
And we're back. Quick summary. Heroes have taken down most of shooters.
What do you mean most of?
Lexi,
I thought we got all of them.
lost my brain for a minute there, is busy dragging a person, trying to push them off onto this police officer. And before Adam cut out, I was going to say that the other police officer around the corner is like, Alexi, what are you doing here? Get over here.
I do these things to myself. Alexi's gonna look back because I'm obviously assuming that that's Cop Connection, Mr. Luke Collins, who I did
Okay.
give a last name to. Did I tell you that?
Straight. When you were looking for
I'm assuming because it's the only cop that has said Alexi's name.
also that.
So, Alexi would turn around and be like, "There you are! For the love of everything!" And he's gonna make their way over and be like, "We've been trying to find you this entire time. What do you..." We'll talk about what I'm doing here in a moment. Because clearly there's a situation that needs to be dealt with first.
And you hustle over to them, and they bodily grab you by the scruff of the shirt, haul you around the corner,
Oh.
and basically sort of put pressure on the shoulder to basically make you a small target while they're still looking for shooters. Because they don't know there are no more active shooters.
Yeah.
Do they also not know you're a superhero?
Also that.
You know.
Beholder's like, look, guys, you really just got to tell people because it makes things so much easier. And not,
Yeah, that comes later.
To be fair, like, her life is ridiculously simpler for a bunch of reasons.
Fair.
also that.
She's not a good role model.
Would be a bit.
Yeah, I think Alexi would take a moment and then be like, "Okay, there's a lot I have to explain to you. I keep forgetting about that. Right, you're not caught up. I'm fine. The people that are helping, that have been like turning into dinosaurs and like ghost things, I'm with them. The people that are helping, I'm with them. Just don't ask me too many questions right now. I think most of the shooters have been dealt with. As far as I am aware, the rest of my team is on it, and as far as I'm aware, it's kind of looking around just to make sure."
What are you even talking about? You're an investigator. Why are you in the street? There's an active shooter. Like, you
I'm a little
sort of verbalized at him. Doesn't seem to have sunk any of it in. He's like active shooter mode, aiming for things. He's like, yeah. Right now I've got an active shooter. You just get out. Stay down and get out of the line of fire.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do this now, aren't I? Amazing consequences of my actions.
Turn into a T-Rex.
Dora in the
it.
background dancing. I mean, yeah, there's really no other choice because Alexi won't be able to physically go and help unless they do this because they'll be stopped and hindered. Which,
I do have an out for this. I do have an out for this. Yes, the perfect answer, is that I can just, like yell, "I deputize you, random citizen," and then use lone power on you visibly, giving you superpowers you didn't have.
No, I think the simpler answer is just to get this out of Alexi's hair for a second and deal with this other issue. I was just trying to figure out what form would be best and not cause as much. I'm not. No, maybe not that. Maybe not. Maybe something a little simpler. I was thinking a bird, but that seemed a little too simple. So I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have Alexi turn into.
Do parrot, and then you can still talk.
or Raven.
Well, no, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to visibly get into Luke's line of sight and then be like, okay, calm down for a second. Just watch me turn into giant wolf and then turn back and be like, I am not just an investigator anymore and I'm helping the situation. And I will now deal with the consequences of my own actions. It wouldn't be the first time. So,
I mean, Penny did not have time to disguise or anything. Like, she went straight from what she actually looks like to dinosaur, but people were freaking out and mostly running away, so she's hoping for the best.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hoping because the way that I've set up this cop connection is they've known each other for quite a while. Maybe not childhood friends, but like they've known each other for quite a while. Alexi's been an investigator for quite some time. So they've known each other for a while. So like weird things happen, and Luke is kind of like, well, yeah, weird things happen to this person, to my friend, and Alexi's just hoping that this is another one of those cases where Luke is just like, all right, I guess I'll just roll with the punches. No, just because that's what Alexi hopes doesn't mean that that's just gonna happen.
I feel awkward.
As we've so clearly seen. Oh, why do you feel awkward? What?
The character can change into another form no more than one size bigger than.
Well, we've already ramroded over that rule.
Small
so
T-Rex.
That's why I was talking about earlier, like that you have to buy the enlarge power, and then that allows you to have larger forms. And then you were like, no, it's just included in the thing. And I was like, okay.
I thought it was all right.
Well, especially because we made Alexi's power of shapeshift so much. We made Alexi's power of shapeshift so much different than what like the actual like guideline for the like what the books say. So yeah, it's fine though. The giant wolf form is at least a size larger, so that's what matters, right?
What I will do is I will homebrew some rules into it. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Consequences of my actions time.
Make it a second level advanced shapeshifting. Either way. So you transform into a wolf.
I make sure he's in line of sight, turn to a wolf, turn back, and then go, I am with the people helping. I am more than an investigator and I'm doing my job. Please just listen.
In the order of, you basically just watch and you transform into a wolf and the gun immediately comes up. What the fuck? And you turn back. He's like, what just happened? What is going on?
I have a lot to explain that we don't have time for me to explain right now. Base level.
One of them mutants?
I'm not technically. I think I'm different. We're getting into specifics I don't have time to get into. I'm a shapeshifter. I can turn into the forms of different animals. That is what you need to know in this exact moment for us to all be able to do our jobs. And that's right now all I should tell you, because we are still in the middle of a situation. My team and I can go collect. My team and I can go collect the guys on the roofs and get them back down here, because I don't think they're actively shooting anymore, because I don't think half of them can use their guns anymore. So we can get them down here for you guys. But they were also definitely shooting at that civilian that I was trying to shove off onto your fellow cops. So we should definitely ask that guy some questions and ask the people who are shooting some questions too. I tried to ask the civilian questions and he had no clue what was going on.
You and I were going to talk later.
Yeah, no, we will, but not right now.
Why didn't you tell me before now? You know,
Because I've had a
that
lot
talk
going on
you
this.
don't need to be having in the middle of a firefight.
What?
Music
But
is-
but the shooting stopped.
The music has changed. You know, you know, there's still fires. There's the occasional firework that goes off.
Dreadfire just walks
Yeah,
around the corner.
well-
Hey, you good?
Yeah, just had to explain some things. We're good. Did we get all the shooters?
Think so. Stop shooting.
I really hope so. The civilian that rammed Enemy said that he was trying to the shooters were trying to kill him. And I didn't believe it at first, and then I almost got shot. So now I kind of
The
believe it.
question is cowering 5 feet away from.
So maybe we should get the shooters down to ground level and then ask the shooters questions if we can, and then also ask the civilian questions if we can. He didn't really seem to know what was going on, but he definitely knew that they were shooting at him, which is weird.
A lot for cool. All right.
So maybe gather the rest of the team.
Those of you in the bird's eye view notice that the two shooters in the northern parts, the two northern buildings, ducked into the stairwells. Are no longer in sight.
Okay. I'm tracking them. Since I have ESP up. I keep track of their dots.
Plus, if you're using the, X-ray vision and you heat signature like a predator.
I'm super saturated with ways to stalk people.
I love that. Like, my mental image is that Dora uses ESP and like this app opens up in Beauty who's like, would you like to find your bad guy?
That's the literal description of the power. It's like, it's just location and then there's like a status bar above them.
It's like finding your iPhone. It's great.
Yeah, it is the weirdest version of ESP ever.
The little pin drop on Google Maps. Yeah. Oh. So you're essentially, you're keeping they're in the building. Does it allow you to track literally everybody and anybody? Wow.
Indeed.
And like a really big radius. Yeah.
Yeah. The key here is actually ignoring a lot of the information I get from it because the scope is so wide now that most of it is relevant.
Yeah. And you can concentrate on more than one thing at a time. So yeah.
Indeed, I can.
How many things? You're on bird form, so you're concentrating on that. And if you
I can do three. I can do three because rank 3. But
if you do 2 ESPs, you'll be fine. Yeah.
I mean, I can track both of them with just one ESP because it hits everyone in the radius. The only problem would be like if they started running in opposite directions and then eventually one of them got outside my range, but I would be doing things to them before that, I imagine. So
I mean, I don't know. The wording itself says this tells them the person's location and general status. The target or targets wish to remain undetected. Yeah, it's very ambiguously worded. All right. Either way, you're tracking them both until they get out of range of each other, essentially. One of them gets.
Well, no, I'm tracking them until like they go to a place where I can shoot them gently with an eye laser, I guess.
For a hand.
Like,
shoot them gently, caress them.
I will I'll be spending the time while they're getting to a place where I have line of sight to them, just sort of having a conversation with Beauty about like proportional force. Like you can tell like how they are, right? You can tell how much they can take. So just that much, not more. Like
amazing.
Maximum effort. No. They disappeared. He's running downstairs. He's running downstairs. Combat is essentially over.
Yeah, I'm fine if other people want to interrogate the civilian while it is presumed that Penny is menacing people with privacy invasions.
I see Penny
Billy will do it.
fly off, and there's still like cart fires, right? Or
there are still cart fires?
Okay, so I see Lily down on the street with the hose.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna like do like this backflip off the building that I'm standing on top of, right? And as we've established, my teleport conserves momentum. This is important because
Sure.
I'm going to be basically teleporting at an angle so that I'm like plowing these carts into like with all my might towards Lily's hose. And then I'm just gonna like shoot off the edge of the pier like a missile.
So,
Because I like
Oh.
my mask is gonna catch fire because these things are on fire. I'm like using the I want to say hubcap, but that's not what it is.
Sewer grate.
Manhole cover.
Manhole cover.
Manhole cover.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Manhole cover.
We're definitely
You,
not
like,
getting sponsored by
basically-
manhole covers.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Keep
You're-
forgetting their
City
name.
Works.
so you're going
City Works
to
of Seattle.
use the momentum of falling off the building, teleport into, change your trajectory to horizontal and teleport into a cart.
And then once that cart hits another cart, I'll teleport like back, but forward again. Like my momentum would still be forward, but I'm just going to keep
Pulling back.
pulling back and like plowing them in to that general direction until generally at
I mean,
one
you're gonna
point they're just gonna
lose
be like a
you're
pile
gonna
of
lose
them.
a solid chunk each time you hit one. Like you won't be going that fast every time. Like it'll.
No, I know. I would basically have to
I mean, you can do it in
teleport
two.
up
You can
and-
do it in two actions, I would think.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot if you're gonna hit these two things because you could teleport into the thing,
well
pop out away, back up
teleport is
into the sky again, drop down, teleport into the other one as a second action, and do the same thing.
that's basically what I'm doing.
Are you you resistant to fire at all?
No.
Okay.
But I'm a sturdy too, and I know this is gonna hurt me. But this is one of those moments where like leaving them alone and not collecting them this way is worse than taking the damage. Like more people would get hurt. It's better for me to get hurt than everybody else.
Sure.
It's like a
Well,
trolley.
Except
I don't
we had
know.
established earlier that everyone who could get hurt by them has already left. So except for cops. So if you move them from where they are now, you may be moving them to where other people are.
Actually,
rather
just
than-
make them closer to Lily so she can hit them with them.
Yeah, like I'm basically
Nobody
like
else. Oh.
Yeah.
Thought I died from there. Now, your sturdy comes from the shield itself, yes?
correct.
Yes. So
I have
here's the problem with that.
I don't
That-
have my shield.
Well, no, I'm still going to give you a level of sturdy from the manhole cover, but
Not my
you
sturdy
have to
too.
hold it a different way to hold it. Protect the rest of your body. You're still going to get singed fingers.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
No,
they have holes in the middle, so you can pull them up. You just stick your
I mean, you
fingers
still
in there.
got to hold on to
I
something.
would still
bowling
and,
ball.
And honestly, it's metal, so it's gonna get hot. So I could
It's going to be that hot.
I could go with this.
It's a thick chunk of metal. You're going to take like incidental damage, which is going to be healed by the end of the day anyway.
Yeah.
Incidental damage because
Also, I could loan her
Yeah.
energy absorption.
Yeah, it's worth taking the damage in this instance.
it's a cool maneuver. I like it. So you spend 2 quick actions, which is all of like 12 seconds. Conserve momentum, punch into the thing. Your fingers got a little bit singed, a little the I don't know how you. I don't know. You're holding on to it with 2 extra shirts that you grab, sort of thing. You just wrap them around your hands first and go in there. The shirts get singed.
I took the guy that I knocked out. I took his clothes.
Oh,
And
that's
ill-fitting.
gonna be awkward when we have to bring all of the shooters down onto ground
Oh.
level.
All
One
Why
guy
is
has
this
underwear.
guy
violations.
naked?
Why is this guy not naked? I mean,
They're gonna call him the streaking shooter.
Oh my god.
You push the cart, you pop back up in the air, you come down, you pop back into the other one, you push the other cart into the middle of the street, within range of the blasting hose. And they too are saturated. What do you do after you've pushed the second one?
Once I've gotten like I'm gonna keep doing this until I get them all like there so she can deal with them. And
Yep.
once I've done that, I'm gonna keep going. Like I'm just gonna go through the cart, like not physically move the carts, but through them on the other side and just like launch myself off the pier. Like I'll go. I don't want anybody. By this point, I imagine that with all the fire from the carts, my mask is gone. So
Yeah, it's
basically the idea is for as few people to see my face as possible at this point.
definitely not in the direction of where your parents were.
Well, yeah, I'll go back to my parents, but once I've gotten out of this costume or
Exactly.
what's left of it and gotten back into whatever.
Here where they were.
Yeah.
You got to go up a block or two, and then that's
Well,
fair.
no, I'll go back. Like I'll teleport over to where I ran away to and like run back that way.
yeah.
Like, okay, I found it. Everything's okay. But
know.
man, those fires are hot.
Okay. So you're like ricocheting off the pier so that none of the cops see your face. I get it
Basically.
now. I was a smidge confused, but I understand now.
That's
And
the
I
great
think
thing
that's
about
good
having,
happen.
like, ridiculous amounts of distance with regards to your teleport. You can literally do all of this. And
Yeah.
so yeah, you do that. You basically just boom, pop out, pop off the end of the pier. I mean, at this point, you can see the end of the pier from the end of the street. So you're like, out you go. Divest yourself of the extra accoutrements. Make sure that, any singed hair that you may or may not have tucked away, readjusted, and you pop back to where you disappeared from your parents, and then you run back.
I'm gonna make sure the folks are okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Like there's a
Okay,
hand wave
you
somehow
say.
in the network, I guess.
In like asterisks, hand wave.
Yeah, there's like an emoji somehow.
Yeah, like a little like connection.
Poop smile. Why is that? Why are you poop smiling?
It doesn't show up as an actual emoji. It shows up as a caption, like in TV shows.
Slash.
Like an ASCII emoji, like with the swirly for the hair. Like if people remember, I'm showing my age now.
All right. So now, what does Beholder do with the information of these two goons that are running down the building insides?
Like I said, I was waiting until they got somewhere that was visible so that I could shoot them gently with Beauty, who I've been explaining patiently to, like, about pulling punches.
Beauty doesn't believe you. Beauty doesn't see the logic in that.
Soft parenting Beauty.
Well, I mean, I can
do that.
I can pitch it in the direction of, well, if you disintegrate them, there's nothing left to study.
You
bribery.
almost get the bored acquiescence of a computer mind accepting the most logical path forward, despite the fact that you almost feel like it's sort of like an article pops up in a Google feed. Basically, it's like how parents stifle the creativity of their children.
Well, think about it this way. Because of the universe that we live in, like, there is a solid chance every time we shoot somebody without superpowers with you that they suddenly get superpowers. So, but only if they live. So, write that down.
And you get a sudden list of all the companies that have variously done exactly that, like Roxxon Oil, Hammer Industries, and now Chrysalis. And you sort of like, investigate, sort of like you get this sort of mind map of investigate further, potential lead, experiment, question mark. And one mafia guy, sorry, one goon comes out of the building, sort of brushes himself off, sort of thing, tries to mingle with crowd. He sort of like hustles up the street. I assume you take aim at him and shoot him out of the...
Yeah, if this is the first one that became visible, then yes. He gets made unconscious. The other guy I might hypothetically like trail to see where he goes first, but
You fly over to the first one, and before he manages to sort of integrate himself into the crowd, you take a zap at him. Throw me a logic attack.
I didn't hit the attack button, but yes.
Oh, that's cool.
It's so that's
Oh yeah, you're fine.
18 points.
Yep. Yeah,
I mean, technically I have edge on that, but I think it's fine.
they have resilience of 0.
Wow.
Yeah, they have 10.
Pick a better career, dude.
They have 10. I don't get it. I don't know why. And the worst part is they're called Magi a tough.
The other ones have
resilience
like
of 0.
have penalties. The non-tough guys have like -1 resilience.
Probably. Either way,
Harsh.
and stun him out. Force blast.
Yeah, I will send in the telepathic link. Hey, let the cops know. One of the guys is here, and then go for the other one.
And you fly over to the other one, and the other one is, in fact, a bit smarter than the first one. He's, torn out of his shirt, and
Trying
he's
to
sort of like
quick disguise.
frazzled
Yeah.
up his hair with the quick
Very
sort of,
clever.
hey, I'm in the part of a crowd and crazy and everything else. And he sort of grabbed a Fremont 2024 t-shirt, and he's pulled it hastily over his collar shirt, which is unbuttoned to like 3 down, and one collar bit's up, and the other one's down, and he sort of like made himself look disheveled, and he's sort of like, does anybody else know what's going on? I don't know. Somebody was shooting stuff, and I don't know. It's like the super villains, a terrorist attack, and everybody's sort of throwing all these speculations. And a bird with a bionic eye flies over him.
Is he just loitering?
Yes, he's sort of like trying to mingle with the crowd and sort of try to be inconspicuous, but at the same time, you notice that he's sort of surrounding himself with people.
He doesn't want. He's getting cover, and he doesn't want to draw attention to himself by leaving quickly.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
I will.
I'm gonna land behind him and use disguise to look exactly like him.
Ooh. Okay.
Only better.
Nice.
Oh.
That's petty.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
What do you do?
Hey. That's me getting his attention.
What the fuck?
I'm better at this than you are. Do you want to talk? I mean, we're going to talk. Do you want to talk before or after you are rendered unconscious? Didn't think it would be that hard a question, but sure. Think it over.
All right, look. Tell you what I know. I was hired.
Mm-hmm.
We were told to take this guy out.
Okay. Were you told to do it like really elaborately? Were you hired by no? Because Arcade still has got his mind wiped, right? Okay.
He's in jail.
Why were
too.
you blowing up? Why were you blowing up carts with balloons and fireworks instead of shooting him in the head?
You were told to set up the hit. Maximum distraction clears the crowd out.
Okay. Okay. That, I mean, that was very distracting. So
We were told there would be bombs in the carts, so we
clearly there were, yeah. So someone else did that though, not you guys.
uh we were told the bombs were there.
Okay. How do you like? How does someone contact you for this kind of job? Like, you just have a email address, or how does that work? Is there a newsletter?
Do what the boss says.
Oh, okay. So you have a supervisor. Okay. Who's your supervisor?
I'm gonna say blah for now.
Sure.
Did not in fact name this mafioso.
That's fair. Penny will just be relaying all this, you know, in the telepathic link. If anyone wants to chime in.
In the link, Alexi's like, hey, can you ask why the hit was placed on this guy? Because apparently this guy has no clue what
I
is
mean, I
going on
presume
or
they
why.
don't know if they were just hired, but I'll ask.
Okay.
Do you know why they wanted this guy dead, or was it just?
No, we don't ask questions.
Yeah, figured.
No,
How
that's
do you
fair.
get your
Okay.
How did they get their orders?
Well, presumably through their supervisor, but we'll check. How is your supervisor communicating with you? Do you have like cell phones, like secure
Talks
cell
with
phones? Or...
us.
What?
Talks to us.
Oh, you mean you just have like a clubhouse?
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Let's go.
Legitimate
That's fun
businessmen's
inside.
legitimate businessmen's social club.
Yeah.
Totally legitimate. Totally legitimate.
Okay. Well, you're all very bad at this, and you should find other work. While he's thinking about that, I will let Beauty test him for mutant powers by shooting him. Just
Okay.
see if he manifests something.
If you would like to roll, go ahead. I'd like the satisfaction of rolling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 26.
Great thing about this game is that they don't die unless you really want them to.
I know. I like that part.
So even the guy on the other roof is just winged and fell unconscious because he hit his head.
You mean the headshot guy? Well, I mean, I wasn't going to presume that the cop did not want to kill him.
Exactly. Yeah.
I thought he was talking about the guy who got the shield to the ribs.
Also that guy. You know, the guy that,
or should I say manhole cover?
Hit a guy
That
with
would be the
shield
ultimate pain. Ow.
in the chest, flailing his chest.
Oh,
But yeah,
definitely.
after I do that, I will shift my disguise back to my standard looking like a superhero nonsense, so that people around have a reason to be less panicked.
Okay.
I'll try to be reassuring.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything in this small moment?
Yes.
I would just assume that Alexi would be walking over with Luke at this point, so not anything besides that.
Okay.
Good.
Lily would like to ask this guy, why were they shooting at you? But she has glibness as a trait. So she can, probably.
Are you trying to
get more
charisma
information.
this man into telling you the truth?
Yes.
Amazing.
That's valid.
Libness. All right. That's
It says the character can strike up a conversation with anyone at any time, often convince them to lend a hand. They have an edge on ego checks to persuade characters they're speaking to for the first time.
Assuming that you end up for there.
Mm-hmm.
No, why not? Let's allow it. You watch the bird fly overhead. You follow the bird.
Mm-hmm.
See the interaction.
Listened on the psychic link.
Didn't. No, I thought Beholder was going to knock him out with a blast.
She was,
No,
but she was
the-
relaying that whole conversation
Oh.
through the telepathic link while she was
I
having
No,
it.
think she
I'm-
was going to ask.
Lily is
the victim.
asking the guy who was getting shot at
Yeah, you'd have to actually.
Yeah,
why he was getting
Oh.
shot at.
our
The
victim.
other person.
Yeah,
Other
not the
guy,
shooter.
not
That guy.
The other guy.
Oh,
Yeah. Why are you being shot at, buddy?
Yeah.
okay.
What'd you do?
Hey, friend.
Give me a roll. Of
Hey, friend.
ego.
What's up?
An ego roll.
I just love the image of Lily walking up and going, "Hey, friend, what's up? What'd you do?"
That
Turns
is
the
an
chair
18,
around,
plus
sits
I have
down.
edge on it, so
So someone's
I can...
trying to kill you.
Yeah, it's still an 18.
Yeah.
18's good. He's like, what? No. Wait, sorry, what was the question?
Why is someone trying to kill you, buddy?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I'm an investment bank.
An
Well,
investment banker.
that's
Well, then that's enough.
that's kind of
reason, I
reason enough,
guess.
yeah.
Well, then, yeah. I mean, that kind of explains it a little bit.
Sorry, you're getting deep in
Um,
capitalism.
Oh,
Hmm.
any sympathy I just had for this guy. Wow. Oof.
Because it sounds like someone put a hit on you. It doesn't sound very good. I don't think they're just gonna hit you either. Unless it's like with like a really, really big bat. Like a metal one with spikes. And that doesn't sound too pleasant.
This
I
is
mean,
the moment that we all remember at the same time that Lily is 10.
Technically, they're trying to hit him with bullets, so. like,
Yeah, exactly.
Badly.
Very badly. Oh, they sucked at their job.
Yeah, exactly.
I would not hire them as assassins anytime soon. This is bad
More
advertisement.
More questions now than answers.
Mm-hmm.
As always.
Call it here, unless anybody has any last minute things they'd like to do. Have some police take control of the scene. Reassure you that this guy is going into protective custody. And generally try to lock down the remains of the crime scene with the recovering the unconscious bodies of the shooters on the other buildings. You stay and provide support in the sense of, tell them where you shot the people and knocked the people out.
Also, make sure to let them know that someone else who has not been apprehended put the explosives in place. So worth following up on.
They take statements from, I assume, your superhero identities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they already knew about you because somebody let the cat out of the bag like 10 episodes ago. Because they didn't stop answering questions. So, with that, a crisis averted, or I guess stopped.
Crisis managed.
Crisis.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm not gonna say that one. That one's relating back to the
Yeah, crisis managed is
crisis.
Let's just stick with that. Dealt with.
Yeah. And you've got a guy, an investment banker, who thanks you profusely for timely assistance. And hopes he can reach out to you again with some kind of, I don't know, something. And the police generally do their thing.
A teddy bear of an ankylosaurus would be very appreciated.
Sure. But he's very late.
Lily says, as if she can't just make it.
Yeah, but it's more important when it's a gift from someone.
Let's call it here. A few more questions in a few different directions. What crisis averted or dealt with, managed? So let's do a outro. Let's do a quick introduction, or let everybody know who you are, where you can be found. Let's go in a completely different order because all the windows are all changed on me now. Glitch.
Hi everybody, I'm Glitch. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Glitched Productions. That is glitched with an ED. I have to kind of specify that now because I completely forgot that there was a place called Glitch Productions. So I'm not affiliated with them, and then there's a definite ED at the end of that there. That's where you can find me at most places. I will be back to streaming on Twitch hopefully in the next week or two. I think I need to make a new streaming schedule though, so there's a slight pause while I figure that out because suddenly I have many projects and many things I'm doing outside the house and not enough time for anything. So streaming will be back soon. Who knows? Eventually, somehow, some way. I have an Etsy shop where I sell stickers. Help out a poor broke. I almost said college student, which is not correct. A poor broke me. I sell stickers. I make a whole bunch of little ghost themed stickers, and I sell custom character D&D dice. And then you will hopefully soon-ish be seeing my Percy Jackson Riordan verse themed D&D campaign called Divine Fates. I'm speed reading through the Percy Jackson books so we can properly play that game because characters might have come back to life that I didn't know about. Thanks, Rick Riordan.
As happened. I mean, I'm not going to do that to you guys. Back to life that's already gone.
And that's me. Goodbye, everybody.
Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, better known most places on the internet as Soulbine. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, and various other places at _Soulbine. Got a few things in the works, kind of quiet, hustling in the background. Hopefully, I'll have something new to share pretty soon. So just keep an ear out. And meanwhile, keep watching this place because it's fun and happening and worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Cassidy.
Hi, everybody. My name is Cassie or Random Attempt online. I stream a lot of content on Twitch Monday through Friday. You can catch the backlog of episodes on YouTube. I do some voice acting. You may have caught me at RageCon recently. I do all kinds of stuff. And I've got tons of projects coming up as well, including I'm working with the creator, a local ttrpg creator named James Pace, who created a system called Blood, Sweat, and Steel, and we will be using a fudge-based system to play a game I just found out existed, and I'm like, I have to turn in my nerd card with this, but I don't know how many of you guys knew that there was the Princess Bride role-playing game.
Ooh.
So look forward to that on my channel in the near future. That is coming, and we are looking. We're casting right now. Is where we're at. So dates to come in the near future. As inconceivable as that may be.
Aya.
Hello, friends. I am Aya, also known as Astral Bell or AI Bathory, but that's going to be changing very soon. So maybe it'll be Carolynus, Lioness with a Y, soon on Twitter and Tumblr. And then I've also got my Instagram, which is Sleeping Seamstress, which I make really adorable plushies. So if you have a favorite character that you want to see a plushie of, or you want a cool dice bag, you should probably hit me up. No, you should definitely hit me up. No problem about it. Anyway, I love you.
Nora.
Hi, I am Pandora Beatrix, an actor of various kinds. If you want to know what my active social are, you can go to doratrix.card with 2 Rs.co, where there are a bunch of things. Mostly I do stuff on on audio dramas. You can hear me in the Modus Files, a Fallout 76 podcast regularly. Also, in October, I will be having an audiobook come out that I am doing the narration for, The Insane God by J. Hartlove. It's a romp of a story, so keep an eye out. That's all it for the moment.
Ooh, I have something to add real quick. Sorry, I don't know about for Cassie, but if any of our followers are in the area that we're in this area, you can spot at least me. I don't know about Cassie, but we will be at an upcoming convention next weekend. That this is in the past, but if we see you there, hi future
There,
you guys.
2 weeks
We will be at we'll be at Silver Age. And then since they'll be in the future, Silver Age Comic Con, we will be at, which is in the next coming weekends. And then I also personally will be at SAC Anime. So if you guys are fans and you spot us there, please come up and say hi. I love meeting you guys.
More than 2 weeks in the
And you
future.
can. Yeah, the SAC Anime is a future con. That one is like the last
Yeah.
weekend of August, 1st of September.
I-
I'll be there
I
during my
won't-
birthday, so
Ooh,
catch
I
me
won't
there.
be at Silver Age this year, but I will be flip side of it. I'll be at Valhalla and Folsom
Yes,
Renaissance
also
coming up this year.
yes, we will
so
also both
come-
be at Valhalla Renaissance Fair. So if you see us, please definitely come say hi. And those are future ones. So Valhalla and then SAC Anime. I will be at both at. Cassie will be at Valhalla. Please say hi to us if you see us and you're fans of Would Be Heroes. Please say hi. We would love to meet you guys.
I have been your narrator, your humble purveyor of every other character that isn't the player characters. And you can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America, CDN Captain America, or any derivatives thereof on Instagram, Twitch, Blue Sky, Mastodon, the whale, the other thing, the bird, etc. This is my and our project for the time being. 2 games, one at Monday night, 6 p.m. PST, and the other one on Saturdays at 10 a.m. PST. 2 separate games, one collective world, and a lot of chaos.
But mostly from the Saturday group.
The
Those are
other,
good children.
Yeah, we're the smart kid.
yes,
You
sure.
guys didn't hear, but we did. Mike called us the smart kid, so
You
take
weren't
that
supposed to tell them.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Harsh.
But I want to
Harsh.
brag
Denying
about
everything,
it.
I love you both equally. It's fine.
Also, we're just different kinds of stupid.
It's true.
It's just like there's
Valid.
multiple kinds of intelligence. There
That
are
I
multiple
will
kinds
agree.
of stupid.
Intelligence bright. All right. So other than that, please like and subscribe. Toss people follows. Each of these creators is fantastic in their own right in their projects, and they deserve all the accolades. So like, subscribe, open up muted browser windows in Twitch. Everything helps. And do the same for us because we love you too. And we will see you next week when we find out what's going on with this banker guy and why everybody wants him dead. Until then, see you next week.
Another day, the sun is golden again. Another night spent wide awake. If all the world is crumbling, I can feel it coming. If no one answers
sun.